seems to me that it seems to be.
Hey guys, what's going on? Scott here at the Furs channel, just coming at you with another video today to talk about some action figures and to do an unboxing of a MAFEX Superman figure. So obviously in the title, it's MAFEX Return of Superman, Reign of Superman, Death of Superman, however you want to say it. So this one was pretty exciting because it was on Amazon. It was 90 something dollars, and now it was marked down to 84. So of course, usually we know MAFEX is usually between, you know, $96 to $125. Imports from Japan. So when I saw that price, I was like, oh my goodness, should I do it? Should I do it? And I did it. So went ahead and finally picked up the black suited Superman from Return to Superman. So we pretty much almost have the whole Return and Reign of Superman with the Death of Superman. From what has come out so far that I know of. Still waiting on that Cyborg Superman to come in, which should be any day. We do have Steel, Eradicator, and Superboy. Super awesome figures. They are, like I said, a little pricey. So for me, though, this wave of figures really looks like the comic book figures. And if you were, you know, at my age or a little younger, this time in comic books was really big. It was all over the news. We had the Death of Superman in '92, and it kind of went into '93. The first time that something was really big in the comic books that was really mainstream. It was on the news, so it was like a really big deal back then. And so obviously, at this time, people were under the impression that because of the prices of comic books from, you know, the golden age, I guess you would call it, were really going up in price. Like your Supermans, your Batmans, your earlier issues, even like X-Men, you know, Justice League, stuff like that. But a lot of the reasoning behind that people didn't take into consideration because a lot of those golden era books weren't printed as much, and you know, they had the whole turning in the book thing, whatever it was. I'd have to look it up, and I'll probably post it up on there. But anyways, there was a time whenever they were recycling a lot of stuff, like the books and the magazines and all that stuff. So that stuff didn't really matter to people back then. I mean, it did to the kids, but that was about it. So there's not as many copies is what I'm getting at. So you go into like 1993 or what was it, 92, and they printed a buttload of these books. So obviously, even to this day, you can still get these books at a pretty good price. Easy peasy. I have bought many copies of the Return or the Death of Superman. I've sold them. I bought them back. I've had multiple copies at one time. They're still pretty cheap. I think last time I looked, you know, you can get a pretty good copy of the Death of Superman around maybe 20 bucks, maybe less, sometimes depending on the, you know, if it's in good shape or not. So, but that being said, you just had to have been there, you know. So we had the Death of Superman, 92 to 93. They had Funeral for a Friend in 93, and then Reign of Superman in 93 also, and then the Return of Superman in 93. So they had a whole lot of stuff. That kind of started that whole thing with the death of a figure, of a comic book figure. You kind of seen it with Wolverine, and they even kind of did it with Green Lantern, I think, kind of. I don't know if they killed him off, but he kind of went crazy. And trying to think of who else. There was other books of deaths of Superman, super figures after that. So and they've done it again to Superman later on. I forgot what it was called, the Last Days of Superman or something like that. It was during the New 52 run. It was actually pretty good. They basically, he was, I can't remember exactly how it went. He was like absorbing so much power or something. I forgot what it was. It's some new power where he would like explode with powers of the sun or something. I don't know. I'm probably saying that all wrong. You can put down in the comments that this guy's stupid. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I did read it, And I know he dies, and then our Superman comes back from the original Superman comes back, and that's when they went into Rebirth. It's been a long time since I read that stuff, so I might have messed that all up. But those books were really good. I really like New 52. I like the Batman stuff, all the Superman, Unchained. Trying to think of what else. There was some other New 52 stuff. Flash. Um, who else did I pick up in New 52? I think some of the Wonder Woman stuff a little bit, but we're getting way off track there. Don't want to get too crazy, but we did get this bad boy in, and I was a little worried since it was Amazon. It was kind of an afterthought because I got excited about the price, but then it hit me. I was like, oh my gosh, I just spent all this money on this figure on Amazon. I'm going to get it in, and it's going to have something else in the box. In my brain, I just knew that's what was going to happen. I was like, I'm going to be so pissed off if I got to send this back. Because long story short, I've had some issues with Amazon because the DC Multiverse Superman, I kept ordering it, and they kept sending me the collector's edition with the darker suit, you know, when he's drunk in the bar, flipping the peanuts, breaking the mirror. They kept sending me that one, which I wanted that one, but I wanted the regular one. And I did it like 3 or 4 times. I think it was 3 times. And finally, they just refunded me. They wouldn't send me another one. So I was kind of afraid that was going to happen with this. That's happened with other figures, with Marvel Legends, with Amazon. I've come to find that on Amazon, if it's on discount and you get it and it doesn't have a window, it's probably going to come in. It's going to be some bull crap in the box. So just a warning there. Also, I did speak about some pre-orders and pickups in one of the last videos, and I did say this wrong. This was Superman and the Authority is what it was. I didn't read any of that, so my bad. I thought it was like a Kingdom Come kind of thing, which I kind of think it's like an older Superman. So I just thought it looked really good in figure form, so I went and picked it up. And then also I said that Mr. Terrific, I really like this figure. I didn't care for the new movie stuff that came out, so I didn't get any of that. When the Mr. Terrific first came out, I almost was going to get that one, but then seeing that one, this is a bigger, better looking figure to me, and cloth goods. And this one, I will be doing an unboxing of it soon to do some comparison to some other figures, and that is the Maximum Deadpool. Funny thing is, I love Spider-Man, and I didn't get Spider-Man, but we've talked about that one before, so I'm going to get that maybe after taxes. So, but we'll get this opened up soon and get some comparison to some other figures. And now we're going to pop open this Superman real quick. I don't want to run too long, so I got to find my knife. I can't open anything without my knife. All right, so we magically have our knife now. We're going to open this bad boy up. Now, this one did come in with another case around it, which is nice. So I didn't get to see who this was. We got a card in here, and we're going to thank this person, whoever is selling on Amazon. So I like this. It's got a seal on there on it also. So we're going to pop that open. I don't know if these always come with that on Amazon or if it's just the seller. I've ordered MAFEX before from Nerdzoic and Big Bad Toy Store, and it's never had this box, which I really like this. So that's cool. We'll keep that, set that to the side, protect the box. We'll see. I got to put my glasses on, guys, because I'm getting to be old. So big thanks from all of us and the Cat Lou. Huh. Don't forget to check back. Meow. So that was the card in there. They were on Amazon. Don't have much more information because I didn't think about it at the time. So we got the knife out. We're going to slide this bad boy in. Now, slowly open it. The box feels really good. Now, I will say, I really wish they would do a regular suit Superman from this era for us to pick up, which I have not seen anything on. I've seen the Batman Returns Superman, I think it is, and then we have the Hush. I don't really want any of the some of the Hush stuff looks really good, but I'm not big on some of the artwork, which it looks like I think Jim Lee did the artwork on some of that stuff. I could be wrong, but that's what their faces look like. Jim Lee has a very distinct face the way he draws all of his characters. You'll see it when in the X-Men, when he did that series in the run. You can always see a face that's been drawn by Jim Lee. It's kind of like even like Eric Larson. You really know the faces he draws. Todd McFarlane, and I'm losing track of names here all of a sudden. But anyways, they're very distinct. So, all right. And as usual with MAFEX, you get a lot of extra plastic in the joints and stuff. Why they do that, I really don't know. You see all that? I don't know if it's like to protect the joints from rubbing maybe or something. I really don't know. But when you do it, you can just pop the head off. Ooh, it's all up inside there. So I'm not sure if I'm doing that right or not. Oh no. All right, you can feel it. You can feel it all in there. I'm just kidding. I don't know if you can pop that neck piece out. I would imagine so. Usually most of these figures come apart pretty easily. As you can see, I just popped them apart and they pop right in there. Now I've gotten some MAFEXs in, and I've gone to put them together, and they or take them out of the package, and the pieces have come off pretty easily. A little too easy. This one, I will say, is very pop. You know what I mean? It's like popping on and off. So put that head back on there. All right. And another thing with MAFEX, you know, people are like, well, you know, Marvel Legends kind of have the same articulation. Something about these MAFEX is they're a lot smoother in their articulation. They're double jointed, and the knees are a lot different, and in the elbows and the way they function. Just taking this figure in, and the face sculpt on it. I'm about to try to get it in a little muscular looking pose there. We'll get some closer looks at it, but man, this is a good looking figure. Like I said, I would really like to get a regular Superman from like when he returned with still with the long hair. I think it was like issue 505 or something like that. Adventures of Superman. On the cover, he's got his regular suit, but he's still got the nice flowing hair. Definitely a 90s thing. Have you seen people in the 90s? I was one of them too. You got the party in the back and clean up top. It was a thing. I tried making a little comeback there for a little while, but it did not last that long. You still see a few people doing it. Pretty much all MAFEX I've gotten always have like a flight stand. Why Marvel Legends doesn't do stuff like this, just like with that Maximum Spider-Man, we didn't get that. Like, what are y'all doing, guys? So in the box though, we got an extra head with his angry face. I don't know if that's going to show up very well. I do apologize though today. My lighting is all jacked up in the house, and it's the way the light's coming in through the window here. I've tried moving around and stuff, and I'm just doing this with my phone, and I suck and all that kind of good stuff. But no, it's all the snow for some reason. The reflection of the lights just making everything feel hazy. So everything I'm looking at now is like hazy in here. So, and as I said before, when the last video we were talking about this, he has his boots so he can fly. I think he got these from John Henry. We get some blast effects to put on the bottom so we can have a pose. And this one doesn't come with as many goodies as we get with some other MAFEX. We got like a grabbing hand. They always come with these little plastic pieces that hold them together. And another pair of hands there. I don't know if you can see that there. Yes, sir. And then we got some flying hands. Very good. And we got some fists. We'll probably have some other pictures of all that business going on there. But one thing about MAFEX 2 is, and compared to Marvel Legends is, you'll have the diaphragm, and then Marvel Legends will also have the ab crunch. Like, in none of the MAFEXs I've had so far have got like the ab crunch, but with MAFEX, you kind of have like on the waist twisty that you have with Marvel Legends. It's on a ball joint too, so you're gonna get the same effect without the messiness of like what they have with Marvel Legends and the abs. So We do pay a little bit of a better, a little bit of a better, a little bit of a bigger price on these, but man, they look really good. So this whole set will look good on the shelf. We also kind of have the butterfly shoulders a little bit there, a little cleaner than you see on your cheaper figures. Nice wide back on the Superman. So, but that's it on the black suited Superman. I don't know if we want to call it the Return of Superman or whatever you want to call it, but super excited. Super excited about getting that Cyborg Superman in. That's the one I'm super excited about. It looks really good. I didn't get the McFarlane one. I've seen other people get it. My deal with McFarlane and Reign of Superman, Death of Superman stuff, the sizing of stuff. It's just the scale. Like I had the Superboy, I had the Steel, and I didn't get Eradicator. I only got those two, but the Superboy was just as tall as Steel. I mean, there was that's the thing that frustrates me with McFarlane. So I guess we'll see what Mattel does with the DC license, but I don't know. We'll see. But I guess that's it, guys. Like I said, I don't know what I was going to say, but y'all can comment what y'all think about MAFEX. What y'all think about that Superman? Did y'all pick up this Superman? Did you get this whole wave, or are you just not messing with MAFEX at all because of the price? I get all that. So if y'all would just comment and like, hit that subscribe, and also if you want to buy us a cup of coffee, you can do that. Don't have to. Just helps the channel out. But other than that, y'all have a good one. Later, guys.